Hi again. Well, it's a creepy voice from last video, and I guess you must have already read the title and you know what you want. So, without any further delay, let us begin. This is just gonna be a short guide where I'm just gonna explain what HeartBeat collection is and what you need to do and how to collect cards and whatever links and how you actually go about it. But before I start, you should know one thing. You gotta ask yourself, why is this important or why is HeartBeat collection actually necessary? Also, first off, of course, this is a feature only available in the Netease version. So if you're from global or core, you have no idea what I'm saying. So the first thing is you can see, of course, on the screen that there are a lot of cards and certain characters. If I scroll down, and of course on some other features that you can see numbers in the top right corner. But the first question you gotta ask yourself is, why do I need this? It's very simple. You get just basic rewards. So if you click on the task and rewards list, if you keep scrolling, so yeah, mostly you get three types of rewards. Either the blood points, of course, that is not necessarily a major reward. You can get that just by playing the game. You get sinister stones, which are of course used in the lucky slash gacha draw or whatever you want to call it. And of course, I think one of the most valuable ones, at least because since we're all starting the game, and is actually you get a total of 8,000 iridescent shards. So it's pretty good. 8,000, you just grind 1,000 from the daily objectives to get 9k. So you can actually buy a character. So it's a good this thing to boost for beginners since and technically all of us have just started this game, so it's a good push. So first thing is if you look at the screen right now, so there are a lot of functions. The first thing if you notice, let's say I look at the clown. So of course you can see the clown's portrait. At the top right corner is a number, trees, and then example David has two. I'll explain what that means. So you can actually tap on the character. So let's say I tap on clown. Of course here it just of course it gives like an overall description. And then of course there are three more functions which I'll get to bit in a bit. So like that you can just select a character. So what you need to do is your goal, of course, like any if you're a child and all, you must have had the nostalgic like I used to have this thing for collecting Pokemon cards. So here you have to collect one of every card. So example this clown I have three. The three on the top means how many of each of the card you own. So let's say I have three clown cards. I have two Davids, two pallets, 200, etc. And some of them I only have one. Just I'll get to the duplicates in a bit because those are important. So if you keep scrolling, so like this I've collected so far one, 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 one. And if you keep scrolling towards the end, so there will be a section called not owned. So for of course in this case since I've already been doing this for days, so I only have Jeff as the only card not collected. So I need a Jeff card technically to complete the entire collection. So what you need to do is you actually need to swap with someone. You have a lot of options actually. So let's say you can actually just a minute. Okay, so if I click on clown again, so yeah, there are three options below. So you can either so you can give this clown card, you can request, so you can it'll be like an advertising. So you advertise that I need clown, or you can do swap. The first two options are not that important since I'm doing this for a long time. I'll actually just show you how to do the swapping thing. But the first thing is you need to first advertise. So where do you advertise this? I'll most probably maybe put a link or something to the Netease Discord server. So whether you gotta need to advertise it because of course as I said it's only available for the Netease version. So let's say for now since I know I need only Jeff, uh, so it's easy for me to remember if I want to type it down. But let's say if you have a lot of cards to collect, you can't just take a notebook and or something and like note down, oh, I need this, and let's say all the extras I give. So if you look at the top right corner, so there's this thing called swap list. So if you tap on it, this will actually update every time. So it does the job for you. So as you can see in my uncollected cards, it says Jeff, and in my swappable cards, the ones which comes under your swappable cards are the ones you have extra. So this is where duplicates come in because if you want to swap with another person, of course you need to be able to give them one card and get one. So let's say if I want to give away, I need Jeff, I should be able to give something in return because I mean no one's gonna give you something for free and all. That's how the world works, lol. So first thing is you need to click on swap list. Then you click on copy text. So it'll say have copied. Now you can go to any Discord server. So let's say if I open the Netease server, then you can search on. Let's say I go here. So technically over here you can just you paste your message. So it will come something like this. So yeah, and then maybe if you can, someone else will maybe either DM you or something. So then that's how you actually get it. You need this is how you at least engage. Or what you can do is you can scroll through the this server. I'll most probably put the link in the description, so you can actually scroll through, and if you find someone else with the thing, you can directly DM them. So that's how you actually get. This is how you start, like the chain at least of events. Now, if we go back, so now let's say you actually find someone. Oh, before we continue, for this you need to actually communicate with someone else. They can, of course, can be unknown. All of them, all the people who I've at least exchanged so far, are all unknown people. I've never talked to them before. So I mean, I have some news. If you're an introvert, then yikes. I'm sorry. I mean, yes. Finally, I can DM without being weird. So choose whatever poison you like. So let's say I'll actually give you one example since I've been saving. So let's say I DM this guy, right? So I showed him my collection and all. So let's say he needs Huntress, right? And I need Jeff, and he also has Jeff. So if I look at his collection, okay, he hasn't such shared. But let's say okay, like let's say I shared him my list, like as you can see over here, and then this guy says he wants Huntress, right? So now the thing is, we know what we both want, right? So now the question is, how do you create a link? So instead of so let's say he wants Huntress, right? So I need to click on the card which I want to give. So I'll click on Huntress over here, which will of course load the Huntress portrait. And now you click on swap. So yeah, now this option comes. So of course one thing you need to know is the card you can give is only duplicates. So let's say I think if I try over here, yeah. So you see, like over here I only have one ace card, right? So if you look at the bottom, there's only request. So I can only request for more. If you notice, the left option give is disappeared and the swap option. So yeah, this is where the duplicates are really handy. If you have duplicates, then only you'll be able to do swap. And swap is the best option because any person would at least accept something and they would give you something in return, right? It's a fair deal. So of course in this case, say that guy wants Huntress. I click on Huntress, then I click on swap, and now the wish card is what I want. So I'll select this. Of course, luckily for me, I only have one, so I'll just select this. And now you just click confirm swap. So now it'll select you'll ask you to choose a platform. So of course I don't have Twitter. You don't worry, you don't have to tweet or any or post on Facebook. You just open Twitter here. Yeah, and then this link gets posted. So what you have to do, all you have to do is just copy the link, and then you go to Discord. Okay, since this guy's already posted, I'll just post on some random channel. So I'll just gonna post it right here. So yeah, something. So this is actually how you generate a link. In case you were not aware. So like if you read, it says exchange the Huntress for Jeff. So I'm ready to give up. What it means is I'm ready to give away a Huntress, and I want Jeff. So whoever clicks on this link will actually confirm the swap. So actually I'm gonna do it. So let's say this guy created a link for me, right? This kind gentleman over here. So let's say this guy is, if you read on his description, it says exchange Jeff for Huntress. So it means he's gonna give away Jeff for Huntress. So if I click on this, so it'll just yeah, so it'll ask you, you want to swap, so you just click confirm, and it'll say successfully swapped. So now if I go down, yeah, as you can see, I have finally got one Jeff card. And if I look at my Huntress cards, yeah, now I only have one Huntress. But if I keep scrolling, as you can see, the not owned section is gone because I have now, of course in my case, I've got all the cards. So that of course unlocks the last reward since I've collected all 13 sets, which is 5 Sinister Stones. So yeah, if actually, so that's how you do it. This is basic. It's a short guide. So in case you are not sure how to do it, that's how you do it. Just one last thing. If you see the rewards over here, you actually get rewards based on these chapters you select. So as you can see, like Lullaby for the Dark, you get 20k BP and all. So you might be asking yourself, what are these chapters mean? So if you actually go back, if you notice right now, the cards are randomly. It's not randomly sorted. It's actually by number of duplicates you have. So since I have only Clown has 3 duplicates, so it's 3. If you notice for David and Pallets, it's by alphabetical order. But of course, first is the number of duplicates. So since I have David and Pallets at 2, so it's D and then P. DP. Wow, nice. then Ace, Adam. So starts with A, then C. Like alphabetical order. But let's say you're not sure what the let's say you have maybe let's if I scroll, let's say maybe you have 9 sets or something, right? And you want to get the 10 sets reward. So you have to show, like, you need to understand, like, this is just a tip if you are looking to complete sets quickly. So what you do is you just tap on the sets option on the right here. So now this will actually sort your cards by set. So this first set, which has let's say Claudette, 3, 6, 7, this come under the set called Dead by Daylight. So if I go in task and rewards, so yeah, as you can see, the first set is which gives 50,000 blood points and 2 sinister stones, is called Dead by Daylight, the set. So suddenly, if I scroll down, so of course Nurse and Nia come under the set called Last Breath. If you are following the PC version, you might know why these names are given. These are technically the chapters they released. So, example, the chapter when Feng and Doctor released, it was called Spark of Madness. Sorry. So similarly, David and Huntress were released for the Lullaby of the Dark. So, like that, if you keep scrolling, these are technically how the chapters were released on PC. So yeah, if you follow the core game, it's like a good callback maybe. So of course, like this one is, yeah, then All Kill, recent one. Of course, then there's this just additional collection. This is called items, and last scenes. So yeah, that's it. I mean, there are more functions. So if you click, like, there are other stuff also, but swap records, just of course it'll just track your history, because one thing you can do is, okay, actually one thing I need to remind also is that you can only swap twice a day. It doesn't matter. Not I'm not talking about the same person, like total. So let's say, right, like for today, as I'm creating this video, I have done one swap for the Huntress. If I swap another guy, that'll make it two. And then if I try to swap for next time, there will actually a message will come saying that you have reached your daily limit. So because if I go to, I can just show you over here. Yeah, if you reach the third rule, so it says you can get up to 2 cards. So that's why of course, this, so that they want to for you to spend time and keep logging, because you can actually technically get all these cards in one day if you are lucky enough to get a person and keep exchanging. So that's why this is just to prolong the collection. So there's another function called duplicate other cards, but I've never used it, and I wouldn't highly recommend you guys to use it. Technically, if you have any card, let's say one of these, so you can duplicate. Maybe this is useful. Like, say example, one of the rare cards I've seen from my experience is actually Yun Jinli. So maybe I could duplicate this card, and then any person who actually needs it, I can give it away. So, but I mean, you can, like, as you can see, I've already completed this without using this function, so that's not this thing. Swap record will just of course show your history. So like, I guess you can check maybe if you have already done 2 swaps. Let's say on the 9th I had actually done 2 swaps. So if I had attempted a third one, it would actually not allow me. Okay, yeah, that reminds me, if you actually have a third swap, so you can just actually create the link and then send it on Discord. So let's say where's the chat? Okay. So actually, yeah, with this guy, I had actually sent the link way before on 11th. I actually forgot to accept it, but technically you can do that. So in case, even if the guy's third swap is done, or your third swap is done, so you can actually just send the link, and then it will do happen at a later date. And yeah, that's it. So of course, main thing, just collect rewards. It's a good push for getting a new iridescent shard character early in this game. And yeah, that's it. So happy card collecting, and thanks for watching.